by former All-Pro cornerback Antonio Cromartie. Good to have you with us. So I want you to think about this for a sec. If you are a veteran in the Cowboys locker room, would you like it if you hear a veteran leader like this say this?
No, you don't want to hear it. I mean, comments he said, my whole thing is this. You say you have a damn good back and Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard ain't did nothing. He hasn't had more than 100 carries when he was at Memphis. He hasn't done anything. Yes, he shows flashes, but he's not Ezekiel Elliott. And I don't think I got to say, hey, look, this is my thing is, he's going through his contract dispute. We dealt with the same thing when Darrelle Reeves was in his. You never heard a teammate say anything bad about Darrelle Reeves. The only thing we said, you know what, we wish he was here. We hope that he gets his contract done. Leave it at that. Everything that we have around on our team, we have to get prepared for week 1. And leave it at that. You don't have to say, oh, we have a damn good back in Tony Pollard. What Tony Pollard has done? He hasn't played 16 games in the NFL season. He's playing against a scheme in the preseason that's very vanilla. They're not game planning. They're not doing any of that. So how are you going to say we got a damn good back? I don't see it yet. You don't do that to your teammates. What you do is you come out and you say, you know what, we wish he was here. We hope we get the contract stuff done before week 1. We love to have him back, but right now we're just preparing for the season. Leave it at that.
For me, I didn't have a problem with it, Skip, because the thing, long as he don't talk about this man money or talking about he needs to get back here or do what the Steelers did to Le'Veon Bell last year, I'm cool with it. Because I believe he's speaking as a veteran. He's like, look, guys, we would love to have Ezekiel Elliott here, but we're going to have to play the season. They're not going to forfeit any games because Zeke is not here. I believe he's trying to give Tony Pollard confidence because that's what we need. He's a rookie running back, and there's a great chance that if Zeke doesn't show up week 1, he's going to get the majority of the carries. Now, I need this guy to have confidence that we got confidence in his butt. So I'm going to try to build him up now. I'm definitely trying to build him up, but I'm also telling Jerry, hey, Jerry, this guy ain't Zeke now. You need to go on in there and you want the Super Bowl, that guy can run us to the Super Bowl. But for me, to believe that this guy, Tony Pollard, who only twice in his college career carried the ball double digits. Twice! And you actually think, how many games you think the Cowboys are going to win with a running back that can't carry the ball double digits? How many games have Zeke played in the NFL where he didn't carry double digits? Probably none. So with that being said, Skip, I don't have a problem because I believe he's speaking from a place that I need to get my teammates to know that this might be the team that we have to play the Giants with on opening day with. And I need them to know that we have confidence that Tony Pollard can get the job. But Zack Martin knows deep down they're not going anywhere unless they get 2-1 in that locker room.
Can they win the first 2 games without him?
Probably.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe.
So, back to your comments. And I liked your comments. And I agree with you. This was a dangerous statement from a veteran leader. I believe it was a necessary statement as the clock ticks toward the final week building up to game 1. You've already predicted, you think by next Tuesday or so, it's just going to get done.
Deadline.
Okay? So I hope you're right, and I believe you will be right. But I don't know it for a fact. So I think there's still some chance they're going to have to play the Giants on opening day and then go to Washington in week 2 without 21. And if they do, this is where you and I diverge. You say you don't see it yet from that kid. I do. And again, I could be wrong, but I've been pretty right before. I told you I saw Dak Prescott play 1 preseason game here at the Coliseum against the Rams. I said, that's the most poised rookie quarterback I believe I've ever seen, just on looking comfortable, looking like he belongs.
Definitely.
Okay, is he going to be Tom Brady? No, but he's a very good NFL quarterback. And they stole him in the 4th round. And they believe, as a franchise, that Tony Pollard will be their Dak Prescott of running backs in that they stole a diamond in the 4th round rough. And I think they're saying, between the lines, that the Memphis coach, and I don't want to call him out by name, but that he made the mistake that they are thriving on. I think Zack Martin, I'm going to put him in perspective. No Cowboy in the history of their franchise has started a career by making 5 straight Pro Bowls and 5 All-Pro teams.
Yeah, first time.
He did. Zack Martin did. So he has some credibility in the locker room.
He's a damn good player.
The truth is, he doesn't speak very much. I rarely see him quoted. In fact, I believe that's the first time I've seen him quoted on video where I actually saw him talking.
Really?
I have not.
Well, none of the guys. I mean, you don't even see Tyron Smith.
No,
Their don't really
I
do a whole
don't.
lot.
I don't.
A lot of talking.
Travis
No.
Frederick, I don't see
Nobody
him.
talks.
The old
I was shocked we had video of this. You know,
Most
like I
old
said.
linemen prefer not to talk.
Okay.
They just want to go do their job. They leave that. They say they leave the talking to the pretty guys. They let the wide receivers and running back, quarterback.
Quarterbacks.
We do
Okay.
the dirty work. Let you guys.
He's a veteran, so
Okay,
it's good to
but
hear from him.
remember, Zack Martin started for all 4 years at left tackle for Notre Dame. Not bad. In the last 2 years, he was elected team captain of Notre Dame. So he's got some leadership credibility.
Yeah.
And I believe he stated a cold, hard fact that Ezekiel Elliott will not love. He will not love this, yet at least Zack Martin has been a reason, at least he's helped Zeke lead the league in average rush yards per game for his first 3 years, which is also an extraordinary feat. But he at least has been paving some of that way, albeit at right guard, not left tackle, where Ty Smith is, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be like a catalyst comment that it's going to go one way or the other. But I think he decided it was time, as a veteran leader, I just got to make the case. We do have a damn good back. That's what he's seeing. And again, to your point, it's just the preseason. I just have to go on eye test. I'm seeing a guy who can play in the league. That's all I'm saying is he can play. He has like an easy, effortless sort of glide, and he's been banging it between the tackles in ways they didn't even ask him to at Memphis. They had Darrell Henderson, who went in the 3rd round to the Rams, and he's built lower and stouter and sort of squattier. You know, he's more of a pile driver.
Right.
And so the Rams said, we want that guy because they lost C.J. Anderson, obviously. So we need that guy as our 1A or B to Todd Gurley.
Yes.
Okay? And the Cowboys said, well, guess what? In round 4, we love your slot receiver, because that's kind of what he was. He was kind of a slot receiver because he did carry it some. And what Will McClay, their draft master, saw was he can run the football in our league. Okay? So let's see. All I know is he fell out of heaven into the Cowboys' lap, because if they were going to try to go with Alfred Morris into game 1 and 2, I'd be a little shaky on that, because he looks like he's getting up there.
This is the kind of talk, Skip, that you start getting from veteran players as the season gets closer.
Yes, it
you
does.
notice he never said anything the first week,
No.
the second week, the
No.
third, because he thought it like it's going to
gonna get done.
The clock is ticking, man.
So now,
It's
Skip,
ticking.
hold
No.
on, this thing might be reality. We might have to play a couple of games.
Okay? So I told him to start the show. NFL, like any pro sport, it's a double-edged sword. You have dual goals going on at the same time. There's earning and there's winning, and the twain don't always meet. You know, they don't dovetail,
Right.
because you want to earn, you want to win,
Right.
but ultimately, to me, and I think you found this out, winning should be the ultimate priority.
Yeah.
Because you can go farther off winning in your post-career, right? Where you have cachet. You got 3 Super Bowl rings and 3 tries. That's pretty great, okay? That works. So, again,
But I wanted to be compensated.
no, I
early
know
for
you
that,
do.
Skip.
And obviously, they all do.
Right.
And just for the record, Zack Martin got his money.
Thank you.
And it was a year ago in the offseason, before
So
last
it's
year.
easy.
Thank you. It's easy to say
that.
It's
That's easy to
easier.
say.
Yes.
It's easier. And by the way, his money is shockingly equal to Todd Gurley's money. It's like exactly the bonus, the guarantee, and the annual. It's like he got a Todd Gurley deal.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Which is what I think Zeke would like to have. He'd like $1 more in all those categories, or maybe one category he'd get a much more.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay? So it's easier for Zack to say it, but he also knows that their goal is to go win the Super Bowl, because he thinks, I think in his heart of hearts, they got a good shot.
Yes.
Would they have a better shot with 21? You better believe they
Yep.
would. Yeah. Will Zeke benefit from Tony Pollard? Sure. Will that extend his career?
Well, how about Zack Martin say, hey, Jerry, take some of my money and give it to Zeke. He going to do that?
Tom Brady's been doing it for
Hey,
a long
I'm
time.
talking about Zack
Tom Brady.
Martin. We talking about Zack Martin.
We talking about Zach.
Yeah.
Is he
Always
gonna
trying to bring
is he
us
gonna go
up.
to Jerry and say, you know what, Jerry, take a few million from mine and give it to Zeke?
Might he say you could reorder my money?
Hey, don't reorder. No, don't reorder.
Well, you know, you
shuffle
rob
the record.
Peter to pay
No,
Paul. a little
no.
bit,
So in
right?
other words, turn that his base salary into signing bonus.
Yeah, you could do that.
There it
You could
is.
offer. And I don't doubt behind the scenes they're manipulating all that right now.
Oh, you do? I'm sure they've gone to Ty Smith several
Because
times.
that's a Jerry special.
Well, they got 6 days.
I was just thinking over the next couple days, I'll be curious if anyone else has any more quotes. To just remind everyone how they're doing. That's
what if Zeke out there eating them Popeye chicken sandwiches?
Banging. Marshall Falk won't let him.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.